There is a familiarity between the Japanese American basketball community and the surrounding high school leagues through the basketball officials. This is the story of KNT and the CBOA Southeastern Unit and their combined effort to train and develop respective basketball officials.
Started our organization to service these people. And, Freeman, Charlie Hill, Dick Banton. So we got all those guys, and we formed this to serve the Asian community, Japanese community. And it came out pretty nice. Then more and more people heard about it. More and more people, officials came. So we're all in the LA unit at that time. Booker Turner, Lo Clark, Ed decided that it was time for us to leave LA, maybe try our own unit. So we started the Southeastern unit. But we were an instructional unit first, and after that we became a certified unit where we assigned areas. But we were instructional unit for almost close to 30, helping South Bay, LA, Long Beach. They send us guys and we train them and we send them back to their unit.
We were only getting like 4 or 5 ball games for the city section anyway, for high schools. Most of the guys, the older guys got all the games. And a lot of the older guys are getting 20, 30 games. We were only getting 5, 10 at the most, first, second, third year men. Both the heirs decided, hey, we don't hardly get any games anyway. So I said, why don't we just go on and start our own, and then they could service the Nisei leagues. It worked out real well because all the guys that came with us, and it wasn't a great amount, but they were all first, second, third year men. And they said, what could they lose? That was fine with them. And they got to work in the Nisei leagues, which give them experience. And that was the main reason that a lot of them came.
There's nothing worse than a first-year official and a first-year coach, and you put that on the basketball court at a lower level. It's a bad combination because you get a coach that doesn't know the rules and you get a referee that doesn't know the rules. And so that's why KT worked so hard on getting their guys to be good officials so that when they went to the court, they weren't overwhelmed by the game. They could officiate. And that was the whole essence of the whole thing, to make better officials out of these guys. And of course met the needs of the Japanese community to have good officials do their game, from the little kids all the way up through the old guys.
We really preach about knowing the rules, knowing how to apply the rules, and we have a system where the new refs come out and they do rec games. It's not scrimmages; it's a real game. Now it's adults, but again, what you're looking for is make sure the positioning is correct, and then you can kind of gauge on the calls. It's different than a scrimmage when you have a game involved. And we do the same thing with shadow. There's a lot of learning involved, and that's what was so nice about having those guys in your ear with all this experience. These guys all have 20, 25 years experience. Telling you, you can let that one go, or no, that's one you got to get. And so it helps to hear that as you see a play live.
We try to make sure that the officials understand what their duties are and execute it properly. They're always doing the mechanics properly, so you understand exactly what's going on. As officials, we have to communicate with each other, your partner, with the scorekeeper, the timer, and the coaches and the players. You have to hustle, you have to get down there, you have to position yourself, you have to see everything from beginning to end. You got to call the game the same every time you're on the court. We want to make sure that we can do whatever we can for the individual, if they want to learn, to make them a better official and get them to the next level.
I treat everybody as a family member, and one of my favorite logo is, if I tell the people, especially the new people to come in, if I found out you ever took an assignment and you had some type of family, quote, emergency, or, you know, and you took a game over that, I'm going to fire you. To me, it's not about me or anybody else. We're a family.